and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. He's got it. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Keeps it going. Pocket starts to collapse. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Pitts. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. And the defense drags him down. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. On the move. All kinds of running room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, it's one thing to get a few yards and, see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the 2nd level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And once he got loose, it was all over. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron. Like, where's the ball underneath which hat that's going to move around? Always a lot of deception with this Cornhusker offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Coming after it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cornhuskers are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're trying to get to him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Jax State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to pass, it's Thorne. Steps away to find some room. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, running back on the move. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Bravo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
After the run, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Madden. They make answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll do it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And now on second down for this offense. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. At the 35, he's open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They get to the line quickly.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Tempo and overdrive.
Second down.
At the 45, on its way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Pitts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To the ground with the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And
looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
they're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop
To add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35. Jacksonville State, 10.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, big juke to get past. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's McClain. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense set on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. And there was a timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Buys a little extra time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Handoff from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskers.
Touchdown.
I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because...
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. On the ground with the counter. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it with Wilson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. How about this defense? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And that's a 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
1st down.
Calls his own number. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Takes his shot. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often.
Set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on. Listening up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Nebraska, 49. Jacksonville State, 17.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wilson on the carry. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense set for a first down play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Coming after it. And the quarterback now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the Deers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Hunter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Quick strike complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pitts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Cox. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. He's got his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He leaves it with his back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Hunter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the tackler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Madden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 2. 2nd down coming up.
continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Running to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Hunter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure coming. And the quarterback made himself at home in the pocket until the defense finally raided his house. Down he goes.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Trying to move them on the counter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the counter. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. But they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 6 over Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I really like what offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success, and a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
First down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Thorne. Dances away from the heat. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Pulls and fired complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He looks that one in nicely. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's still 3rd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. And he'll be brought down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He'll run it again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 49. Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On the move. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 2nd down coming up.
Near the 49-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
They go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.